Hey everybody, it's Kelsey with Olive and Wool Stitchery. Today we are back with another favorite designer video. So I know it's been a while, we've been a little busy around here. We had a market, which was super fun. Be sure to check out my Instagram to see my table set up if you're interested in that. But today we are talking about the designer Hooked by Robin. So if you want to learn all about why I love her so very much and some of my favorite designs that I've created from her, then just keep on watching. So let's rewind a little bit and talk about how I started my crochet journey. I did not grow up crocheting. There's no one in my family that crochets. And it was actually a couple Christmases ago, I think it was maybe 2 years ago, at Christmas, that my husband's aunt taught me how to do like chains and just single crochets. So she's a crocheter, she's a crafter of all kinds, but she had some really beautiful blankets displayed, and I asked her about them, and I was like, well, I've always wanted to crochet and kind of find my craft, you know. Hadn't really found anything that stuck. And so I asked her. She was showing me the basic stitches, and for some reason with her teaching me, it just clicked. And so after that, I started exploring a little bit more on my own, figuring out like, okay, what's my style? What do I want to start making? And things like that. So I started with blankets and scarves. I think I made a couple hats, I don't remember. And then I started getting interested in amigurumi as well. And we all know the dreaded magic circle when we first start out is a pain. And watching Hooked by Robin's video of how to do the magic ring or the magic circle really clicked for me for some reason. I don't know, I'd watched a million videos on how to do it, but she, number one, has a beautiful speaking voice. Listening to her videos is like so calming, and the way she films her videos are so easy to watch, and she really shows you so well how to do each stitch. She talks through it very slowly, and her camera angle even is so easy to see what she's doing, and she'll pause and put her hook in the stitch that she's talking about, really go slow and walk you through every single step. So that was super helpful for me. And I wanted to talk a little bit about a few of the patterns that I have done and some of my favorites to date. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So the first one I'm going to show you guys was one of her more, I guess, difficult patterns, I would say. I've done a few. She has a really pretty scarf that's like kind of alternating motif that's really pretty and very easy once you start getting the hang of it. I don't have that with me because I gifted it to someone. So I don't have the example of that, and that was before I started taking pictures of my work and really trying to display. Like, that was when I was just doing it for fun. And I'm not really the type of person, like most of the time if we go to something like a family event, I'm not the one that's gonna be like, let's take pictures. So I don't really document like that. But that one was really beautiful, and it's on her channel. And I've made, there's one blanket that I've made that I don't have with me because my son actually took it to school with him today. I made it for my son, but it's one of my first posts on Instagram, so you guys can scroll back and see that. But I forget the name of it, so if I can find it, I'll link it, maybe link it down below so you guys can find that. But she has so many amazing patterns. One of her granny shawls, that one was super cute and turned out really well. I also gifted that one, but that one I have a video here on my channel showing that, so if you want to see that, you can find that. That was right around Christmas time. But one of my favorite ones that I'm so proud of is this Lotus Blanket. Let's scoot back and show you. So this is the blanket, and I used one of the Karen cakes. So this was all just I can't remember how many I used, maybe 2 or 3. But like I said, these were kind of before I really started keeping track of like supplies and thinking about making a business out of this and things like that. So this was more just like a for fun thing. So I didn't really like keep track of a lot of that. But it's made with beautiful shell stitches and then these chains, and then there's V's in between that you crochet into. And you start out in the middle and work your way out. And so it just, I mean, if you get one of those Karen cakes, I'll show you an example of one. So I just used one like this. So it has the color changing, and they have so many options of this. Like the beautiful blankets that you could make are limitless. But I did that, and then at the end I just went around and added the white border to really make it feel finished off. So this is her Lotus Blanket. She does have the written pattern for free on her blog as well, which I found helpful. After she shows you the initial alternating patterns and rows, it was really helpful for me to go back and be able to see what, you know, I was doing. So having that free written pattern on her blog was amazing. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about her. I mean, she's just great. I have literally made so many of her amazing patterns. She has super fun granny stitches, granny squares, different granny square patterns, shawls, scarves, blankets. I mean, you name it, she has it. And she does top tier tutorials on YouTube. So I will go ahead and link her down below and give you guys her information. She is someone who really, I give her a lot of credit for the success on my crochet journey because her videos are so easy to watch. So if you're a beginner or if you're advanced and you're looking for some new content to watch and maybe some new tutorials, go check out Hooked by Robin, and we'll see you guys in our next video.